feel like these AI bots that listen to meetings are, like they come from these 80s movies where, instead of going to the college classes, the students would bring like a recorder and they just put the recorder on the thing and then you'd like listen to the class afterwards. That's kind of interesting. Anyway. Okay, friends. Today we are going to talk about cohort-based courses. At least that's our theme for today. And I need to open up my Experience5 so that we can look at that. But as we, before we get started or before we dive in there, Hannah, I see that you have your hand up.
Yes, but if you have,
why don't you kick us off?
and I'll put it off until you're done. I'm happy to. Or you want me to
Dive
tell
right
you?
in. I mean, I always like to make sure that we actually get, the most pressing questions answered first so
Okay.
that we can, make sure you get
Okay.
your answers that you need.
Okay. Can I share my screen?
Absolutely.
Okay. So this probably is very simple for you guys, but I'm just not that experienced. How do I edit? So this is this is a student, a test student. I finished our course and I want to edit this stuff down here. So I'm at an expiring mini course. I finished lesson 3. And now I realize I need to be able to edit this stuff here, and I have no clue how to do that.
No worries. Brenda, you want to answer this? Gabrielle, you want to answer this?
Sure, it's really easy. You can go back to your admin account.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then go to your course. Step number 4. And that is a homepage, I believe. So you can go to homepage and edit it. You can close that one if you want to. You can watch it later if you...
Oops. I don't know what I just did.
Just click outside. Yes, there you go. And if you scroll down, you will see the option to edit those 2 blocks there.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
by clicking edit content.
Okay, great. And what if I, at the end of the 3rd lesson, I do not want to the bonuses to show up, but only the offer. Can I just delete this block?
Yes. If you use the expiring mini course template, we have a tag attached to the bonus. So you would have to delete that. You can delete it now, like the block, you can delete it. So if you delete it there, I don't know, Vladek, if she has to edit the tag in the content or if that's not necessary anymore because she deleted the block.
So let me just clarify. So I want on when a student first signs up, I want them to have access to the bonuses right away.
Okay.
At the end of the course, when this page shows up again after lesson 3, I do not want the bonuses to show up. I only want this to show up.
Okay. That's totally doable.
I figured that.
Yeah, absolutely. So just I want to dial back for a second and just talk through the template that we have for the expiring mini course.
Okay.
The template assumes that, so when you add the template to the structure that it already has, is that neither of these 2 things are available when you first enter the course, right? The bonuses or the next step, the special offer. When you go through the first training, these are still not available. When you go through the second training, the template is set up so that the second action that you ask from a student is to give you feedback. Do you remember this action, or have you removed that action?
I don't know, because we did this in the EMC generator program.
Okay, no worries at all. So let's go look and see with the generator if it's there. So if you'll go back to, I mean, you can close out of this, or you can just go back to your administrative home, so which I think is 2 tabs to the left. There you go. Oh, you were there. There you go, right there. No, you're perfect. So
Okay.
let's go to add course content, step 3. Click on module 1. Then click on training number 2. And then go to actions and points. And if you go to the last action, which is new action.
So I have an action in there.
So you'll see there's that tag that says EMC gave feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the tag that is added during this action, which allows the bonus section to show up.
Okay.
So if you wanted that bonus section to show up and not have, you could just use this tag. You could
Okay.
create or add what you would do. The easiest way to do this
Mm-hmm.
is in the very first experience in step number 5. If we go back, now let's see, now we can close this. Yep.
Step number 5, did you say?
So yeah, so if we go to step 5 here, so you click on step 3 and it'll close up again, or you can open step 5 there, no big deal.
Okay.
Shazam. And then where it says welcome to EMC, you're going to click on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I apologize. These are your celebrations. I apologize. So can you close that one?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go down to the experience engine. I
Okay.
apologize. So it says when user added to this course.
Okay.
And I don't know why we don't have the word is in there. I just noticed that has bothered me forever and I didn't know why. So it should be when the user is added to this course. So click on who should go down this path.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right now it says welcome email and then send SMS is turned off. You turn that off. So right here, we would want to add another experience, add another action that adds the tag gave feedback to the learner. So click on that plus sign. And let's see, where is it? Add tag. So under operations, the second one from the left, add a tag.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to select the tag. And so let's look for gave feedback. There you go.
There's several gave feedbacks here.
I'm going to say it's the third one.
Okay.
And we can go confirm that, but my intuition tells me it's that one, and click on add. So now when someone is added to the course, this tag will be put on their learner account, right? The student account, and they will immediately have access to that block that says, add, you can see the bonuses, right?
Okay.
And then if you want it to disappear,
mm-hmm.
So I want you to click on the part that says when user added to this course again. So this all rolls up. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. And then down there, it says if user completes this course, it's the 5th one down.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that one. Click on who should go down this path. And now we want to do the same thing. We want to go to the bottom or, at the top, whatever, and get that little arrow. There you go, that little plus sign. Click on that plus sign. And then we want to remove a tag. And then you're going to go down there. We're going to remove that same tag. No, gave feedback. Oops.
Whoops.
We want to remove EMC gave feedback, but keep scrolling down. Yeah, the EMC gave feedback that starts with a 7. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Whew.
And then click on remove. Which is weird. Why would they put remove? Anyway. Okay, so now that's added. So when somebody completes the final action in your course, our system will mark it as completed, and at that same time, it'll remove that tag, and then that block will disappear.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now we have to go back to step number 3, because we want to first confirm that we used the right tag.
Okay.
So if you scroll up a little bit, keep scrolling, click on step 5 there, it'll roll up like an accordion. Let's go to step number 3. It'll roll down. Click on training number 2. Go to actions and points at the top. Now, that second one that says new action, click on that
Mhm.
one. Let's scroll to the bottom of that. Oh, look at that. We got it wrong. So anyway, we can change this. It's fine. It's no problem. We're going to just click on the X next to EMC gave feedback. Just click on the X. And click outside of it now. Because we're just removing it. There
Okay.
you go. And you want to click on OK up there and then oops, let's go back to training 2. It's because you
Sorry.
clicked out. No, it's because you clicked outside the pop-up box. So go back to
Oh, I see it.
again.
Okay. So actions and points?
Yeah, let's then open that new action again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's scroll down. Let's see if it's removed. Okay, so that there's no tags there, so you can close this.
I can close this now?
Correct.
Okay.
And now we're going to do the simpler action here. So go back up and click on step 3. So then this closes up. Oop, yeah, one more up there.
One more up here?
There you go, that one. And now
Okay.
click on step 4. And now there's actually 2 pages that we need to alter so that this block will be correctly displayed.
Okay.
First, we're going to alter your home page, which actually, if you remember at the top of the screen, you have those tabs that you already have it open in the tab that's one to the right, I believe.
This one?
Yep. So that's your home page.
Mm-hmm.
So if you scroll up so you can see the full gray, okay, and then click on edit content there. When you mouse over it, it says edit content. Now on the left-hand side, there is a part in the column at the very top, it says block visibility. And you click on that down arrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And now where it says which tags, you'll see it says EMC gave feedback.
Right.
We want to remove that one. So click there. Yeah, click there. And we want to put EMC gave feedback and then the number 7 one. So I think we're going to have to scroll down a little bit. There you go.
This
Keep
one right
going
here?
down. Yeah, we want that one. And then we want to, oops, you want EMC gave, if you click on it, it should give a check mark. There you go. And click on that space again, and we're going to click on the other one to remove it.
Click on that space again.
If you hover your mouse over EMC gave feedback, you can remove it. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. So now we're going to go to the top right-hand side of the screen and click on close and save changes. Now, also at the top of the screen, you'll see it says you're editing home. Do you see that part right there?
Mm-hmm.
You click on that, we need to go to your single training. And we need to do the same thing here. Oh,
There's
looks like
nothing here.
yeah, you've removed these blocks, or these blocks were not added to your single training page. Okay.
Yeah, we've had trouble, when we uploaded from the EMC generator to the platform, all kinds of weird stuff happened. So yeah.
Okay. All right. No worries. I just wanted to make sure that usually in the EMC template, both the home page and the single training page have those 2 blocks on there. So
Okay.
in this case, we don't have to worry about it.
We don't have to worry about it.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there they are. They were just lower. They're just below where they're
They were
supposed to.
hiding.
So let's do that same thing. And what I would recommend that you do is that we move these blocks up. So let's do that first thing. So let's go to your free bonuses, click on edit content. Click on block visibility. Hover over that EMC gave feedback and you can remove it. And then we're going to click on that again and it'll drop down box will come out. And then you're going to say EMC gave feedback 716147.
I think it might be easier if she saved the blocks from homepage and just replace them here, because she also needs to edit these ones. And I think the tags attached to them also copy. So maybe that's easier.
We could do that as well. We could do that as well. But now, so let me finish this and you can show her how to do that. So click on close and save. And so if you scroll up just a little bit on this page, it really depends on where you want these blocks to be placed. You can move them up the page so that they appear higher, like or usually they appear above the next training, the training action name. But they're fine now. So another way to do this, so right now we have the page built the way that you want it. So this will not display when somebody completes the course, right? And the other one will.
Okay.
Now,
so when
go ahead.
When they complete the course, they will get this. They will see this.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Now, what Brenda was saying was that you want to change the text in these, correct? So what she was saying is that you're going to have to change that text in 2 pages. And so there's a more simple way to do that by changing it on 1 page, saving the block, and then just copying the block in. And so you have that. So just for everybody's sake, since we're recording this, Brenda, why don't you walk us through how to, I mean, we could just change it here and then save it and then move it to the home page, right?
Sure. So if you go back to, where it says editing single training, you can choose home instead of single training at the top. And then you already have edited those 2 blocks. The only thing that you need to do is click Save to Library at the top left of the block. So you save that one. And if you scroll back up to the bonuses one, just click below that. Yeah, there.
Oops.
Up. Just
Great.
above the red one.
Okay.
The one with the bonuses. That one. Save to library as well.
But is this one already edited?
Yeah, right. Because the text is different, I believe.
I have not edited these the text on these blocks.
The text is different because you will see. So if you go back to editing single training and you scroll down, you will see that the text is different. So you have actually edited both of them.
Or maybe the EMC generator did.
Oh, okay, right. But they are different. So now the way that you use them is that you have to click on, in the left side of the screen, it says at the very bottom, your saved blocks in the menu. There you go.
I can't. Okay.
So you have the 2. Yes.
Okay.
So if you select the first one, you have to click and drag. So just click and drag.
Where do I drag it?
Drag it, where the other one is.
This one right here?
Yes, at the top, for example. Yeah, there is fine.
This is fine?
Yes, just there you go. And so you can erase the other block, the one below it. That one. So just click on the bin. And you don't have to rewrite everything in that block. And you can do the same for the bonus one. So if you already like the text and everything, you can just again go to your save blocks, click and drag. There it is, yep. And you can delete the other one.
Well, that will be interesting when I can. Okay.
Now let's confirm if you click in edit content for that block, the free bonuses block. Let's see if the tag is correct. So let's go to block visibility. And yes, it saved the tag as well. So that way it's easier. If you have blocks like this that you want to use in other pages, it makes your life easier. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
So then, okay, great. I just now, in order to actually edit this text, I have to go
edit content.
You need to click on edit content.
And just edit it. Okay. Okay.
Right. And then on the left-hand side under the space called column 1, that's
right. Yeah. I'm familiar with that. Okay, great. Thank you. This is wonderful and so helpful. And I'm sorry to take so much of your time here.
No worries. That's literally why we have these office hours. Like literally. So
So stop share.
I love how, you know, I gotta say, I love how guilty everyone is for asking a question. They're always so
Well,
apologetic. Like, that's what we're here for. Yeah, it's
well,
awesome.
there's lots of people there. I want to make sure I don't take up too much time. So
Of
that's
course.
all.
Naomi, it's great to see you. Welcome. Awesome. Christopher,
I am off camera today. I apologize.
no worries.
Going back to Hannah's stuff there, those blocks wouldn't. I'm offering a third option for debate where it says block visibility. You just choose everyone all the time.
Yes, you
Shall I
can.
go?
So that was a question, right, Christopher? If you can select that everyone can see that block all the time.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
in the case of the bonus, so you don't have to. What you did is perfect, but is that also an option?
yes, totally. Like, for example, all the videos that you see, the visibility is set like that. So it shows to everyone all the time. So the tags are optional. But yes, the short answer is yes.
Ladek, you're mute, sir.
Oops, sorry. But we would still need to do something to remove it because when people complete the course, she wants the bonuses to disappear. So that was one of the key criteria.
Right.
So
I'll let you know if I'm gonna have another test student go through, and I'll let you guys know what happens.
super cool. That's awesome. And this is the seminars course, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Excellent.
Yeah. Marketing
Fantastic.
designers.
Awesome. Any other questions like that we can answer? Naomi, did you come with a question, or are you just here to hang out?
I do have questions, but if you guys have some presentation to give first, I'll be happy to hang out. But I have
Okay.
some questions.
Well,
later.
yeah, so we prepare material just in case we actually show up to one of these and nobody has any questions at all. So
Okay.
I want to make sure your questions get answered. So why don't you give us one or two of those and let's solve those, and
All
then
right.
use the time remaining. Sorry, the
Okay.
time remaining.
Great. So I teach painting and drawing from Zoom and on Zoom, and right now I have a lifetime account with Experience 5. So I have four features, and I started creating my membership site before I knew about the template. So I'm in the process of creating another one using the template.
The template, see.
Template, but what happens, like, how I know I can just manually add existing students to the new course site, but what happens to their recurring payments, because it's gonna be a different product?
Correct.
So, like, first of all, do I need to keep all the membership site just so that I can keep receiving subscription payment, or it's just independently on Stripe? So I can just do, like, if I'm done migrating all the teaching content, can I just delete the old site, or do I need to keep it because of the subscription attached to that?
This is an awesome question. Absolutely fantastic question. We're going to need to think through this. Gabrielle, I want to look at you for a second. Have you heard of this in any of the sport tickets or anything about, do you understand the question? So basically, let's recap for everyone who's going to listen to this recording. Naomi created a membership. It was working great, but she wants to recreate it using our template. But she has paid subscribers in her current course. So what's the best way to retain the payments that she's getting on those subscriptions? Like, we don't want to disrupt that while still. So let me pause. And Gabrielle, let me just ask you if you have seen this from the support desk or if you have an answer off the top of your head.
I haven't seen this before. No, not yet. Why do you need, Naomi, to use the template? What is so important about that template? So you have to go through all the process here.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out, if it's too much trouble or is there a simple system. One thing I can think of right from the bat is that maybe I can ask. I have only 10 members so far, so I can ask them like, hey, like I'm in the process of migrating my website. Would you mind just I'm going to cancel your subscription as of this week. Can you please resubscribe? And then
but from a sales perspective, that's the most dangerous and least favorable one. First, you're doing a lot of work. Second of all, you know, and anytime you remind somebody that they're giving you money every month, there's that opportunity to be like, hey, wait, should I really keep this course? Right? Like, so I'm just trying to think, what's the easiest way for you to retain these students? You know, obviously not doing anything nefarious. You know, we don't want to do anything that is underhanded. We're just trying to make it so that they seamlessly go into the new course without disrupting that subscription. Now, let me see.
It's kind of 50-50 pros and cons, about 50-50. Like Gabriel said, like, do I really need to migrate? I love some features that already included in a membership template, including the page layout. And I know that like, by talking to Hannah, like, no, we can save blocks of each page in the library. But the thing is, my library of content block is getting super long because I've been saving all those small blocks. So first of all, like if I could request, like maybe if there's a way to categorize them so that I don't have to go through them all the library items. That's one thing I'd like to ask. To just kind of to organize the existing library of content, and then I could possibly I could start saving library from membership template so that I can just graft those blocks onto my existing membership site. Then I can just keep swapping blocks on each page, including the navigation bar, the navigation menu, and the footer and stuff like that. So there's still a lot of work involved, but there's just the library, the ever-growing library is kind of still in the pain about. Am I making sense? That's why I decided that I figured maybe it's easier to just move students to the new site.
Okay, it was a tricky question because the Experienceify templates usually has like a lot of features, and there are like complementing features. So it's really amazing what you can achieve with those. So it's a great idea if you want to just migrate to a template, for example. But I mean, every case is different. It's not the same procedure for all. And it depends a lot of the amount of info, the way the info is displayed, the way the info is structured. So it could be done, it can be done, but it needs like a whole process. Why don't you just maybe send us an email to the support team and we can take a look before making any changes. So that way you can have a better idea of how achievable is this or how doable and in how many the steps can we just provide the result you are waiting to have. So that way you can have like a better perspective of all of the full process, I mean, because otherwise we are maybe just making ideas from the thin air. So that way we can really follow you through all the process. You can use the widget or even the support at experiencify.com and we can take a look. And there is many options for you.
Yeah, or I think I narrowed down my options to this point. So I was just wondering if one possible request is that if we can create a better way to organize the library of content block. That's one.
Sure.
One thing I'm on my wish list. Another question that related to membership is how do is it part? So I read the help what it called the knowledge base about canceling or changing their payment plan or whatever through their members' profile. But I couldn't find it, and my subscriber couldn't find it either. So where is it, and how can they control their payment plan?
Okay, from your students' perspective?
Yes, like I have members in my membership, and what if they want to cancel, and one of them wanted to cancel during the weekend, and I just manually went. I couldn't figure out what to say, because she said that she went around and like she's been spending several days looking for the answer, but she finally reached out and she wanted to cancel before the next billing cycle. So I just went to my Stripe dashboard and canceled her subscription. But like right now I have only 10 people. It was 11, but now I have 10. So it's easy for me to move them around if I have to, but I'm hoping to scale. So I just want to, I want to have more solid system that works for like bigger group of people, so that I don't have to keep manually taking care of the customers. That's why it's critical for me to build my membership site now than later.
100%. I'm looking at dude. So for I want to answer two questions. So the first question I want to answer is I'm going to actually cut and paste into. So the question that you asked was, I'm going to put it into the chat here. Where are we? Was basically, if you have a student who has an existing subscription for one course, but you want to add them to another course, how can you retain the subscription? And then what if you decide to delete the original course, right? And so the answer that we have from our database is this. The good news is that you should be able, I'm going to just kind of paraphrase it, but I'm going to put it here for your knowledge. Oh, Zoom requires that I do this in parts because it's too long. So here's the first one. Essentially, what it says is you can add them to the new course, then delete them from the other course, and their subscription is actually tied to their learner account, not to the course. Okay. Right? Now, the answer to your second question is we need to now find, so essentially they should be able to manage their subscriptions. So they should be able to click on their profile. then there should be an option that's called subscriptions, and they can then go in to manage their subscription. But this option has to be toggled on by you in the navigation bar settings for it to be visible to the students. So,
I don't get, yeah, that part I'm lost.
sure, absolutely. So let's,
I understand the concept, but how do I do that actually?
I'm going to find out for you right now. To, Sorry, it just takes me a few seconds to determine where it's at.
Well, it's not the urgent situation. I already took care of one, so hopefully that other people will stay with me for a
Oh,
while. But I just wanted to know what I can tell my members about the future situation. Like,
It's
because
already on the chat.
I've been advertising it, join anytime, like you can cancel anytime, but it's reality is it's not true. Like they are struggling to find the way.
Okay, so I have an answer for you, and so let's see if we can solve this together. None of us have done this before, right? No one on this call.
That's fine.
So let's do this, because I think this is actually a really cool one to have recorded, and let's see if we can solve it. So here's the answer. For you as the administrator who allows students to manage their subscriptions, you have to ensure that the subscriptions option is enabled for visibility to the students. This gets done in the platform settings within the page builder under the navigation bar customization settings. Let's see.
Where is it?
Yeah, no, let's figure out what we're talking about here.
It's hidden button.
I am going to pull up my account so that we can see it, and I'm going to try to figure out what we're talking about. So if I go to a course, because that's the only way I know how to get to the page builder. Let's open up a page. Course Navigator, login, marketplace, forum, discussion, sales page, order form, bonuses, replays. So this is where it's saying to go. Navigation number 2, it's called all trainings. But we want, and we want to go, I think these are the same custom pages. For a marketplace login, for course navigator, search, ask the expert. What if we go to an external link? Nope, that's not what we want. There's got to be another option here. I love this. I love that this is being recorded as well. I think we may have found a help file that needs to be updated, or this somehow got bumped. Because this is the only navigation, the only header navigation that we have. And I'd love to, because I'm going to preview this and just, I want to see something real quick here. Yes, I know that I've got it. If I click on that one. So it should show up here.
Right.
I don't have any subscriptions like but what if, and I appreciate
So I created a dummy student account from different browser, Microsoft Edge.
Sure.
I've been using Chrome for my business, but for testing from customers' case, I use Edge.
Sure.
So that I don't log in as an admin, and I still don't see any of the sub profile button.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this
with subscription control. So
okay, yeah. So I'm just for giggles, I'm adding this I'm adding a subscription to this course.
yeah. And I created like 100% off coupon for my dummy student account so that he doesn't get charged.
Now, if I update this, I wonder if oh, now I gotta we want to preview this. Got it. Thank you. Let's see if profile courses, my badges, authentication. I guess it's because I don't, I'm not signed up for it. So, and so you created a dummy account. I'm just wondering, did you sign up for the subscription?
Yes.
Because, but you used a 100% discount coupon, so it didn't actually create a subscription, right?
That's true.
Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like what we're looking for is right here is the subscription piece, in here.
Well, I guess we don't have to. We don't have to spend the entire office hour just for this.
Sure.
Like maybe if you guys can figure this out on your end,
Sure, 100%.
that'd be great, because it seemed like something that maybe the developer can turn on or off.
100%. I think that
on the program. So
it sounds like a really important question that many of our creators have, and that we have many creators who use either memberships or they have group coaching and those kinds of things. So people, subscriptions are a very important option, and so we definitely want to answer this.
So, but I don't mind dealing with this in part 2. I have another question about related to subscription or any program. So I ended up creating like VIP option for one of my course, and also subscription membership also, because there were some request from my student that the only way I could accommodate was to just have a VIP bump. But so for that person, I just temporarily changed the price on the price section of the what's it called, the admin page,
the ordering page. Oh, okay, sure.
So now, like, this part, instead of $297, this person is paying $47 per month, and the other person also took advantage of annual payment, so she saves 2 months. So anyway, so that was just a flash, like I was calling it flash sale, just for the weekend only.
Sure.
And I made it back to $27 per month or $270 per year. But moving forward, is it possible to have 2 tiers in one membership? I can just display only one product with 2 different payment plans, monthly or annual. But now now I started offering regular membership and VIP membership, and each have a monthly subscription or annual plan. So could you add, or would that be possible to add more than one tier for the subscription?
I understand the question. I am the answer should be that we can add multiple subscription levels. So I guess my first question is, so excellent. So that's so if we, I'm just going to share my screen again. The way that I would do it is in step 2. And I'm just wondering, Naomi, if you've already tried this and you're not getting the results that you want, is that you have the ability to add more than one subscription, right? So you could do $30 per month, or let's just say, you know,
300 per year.
yeah, like 300 per year, right? Or and then you could, you know, you can create multiple levels. And if you wanted to have a VIP one or something like that, then you could do, you know, maybe it's $50 per month, or 500 per year, right?
Yes, I know that, but the how on the
On the order page?
payment form, order form, there's no place to the different product names in front of different price.
Let's look at that and let's see what we're. So you're talking about here how to change these product names here.
Right, just says subscription or the name, no, either monthly or annually. So
let's go back here and I see what you're saying.
there's no place. We just need like one more column.
Yeah, we need one more. We need one more thing. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I used to be a web designer and a developer, so like I know what it takes, and
Sure.
it's no, I'm familiar with like WordPress and other things too. It's just a matter of adding one column, and if we don't, if we.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. Yes, it's just a matter of it's not just a matter.
So it's just maybe it's just a request that would make my life so much easier, because like I watched all those tutorials for each template, and I think there was some lady was mentioning that for VIP for the challenge, like free challenge and VIP upgrade, if for that kind of price difference, you just need to create another website for VIP. But I think just having one column to separate multiple payment options, that will just make everything simpler. We can just have all students looking at the same page, and I know that we can just, you guys are so good at utilizing adding tag on the customer, so the VIP can will be seeing some content, and the regular customers will be seeing the other content. It's just so much simpler instead of having separate websites.
Guess what? While we were here, I figured it out. I didn't want to leave because I knew that this was possible. So here's what I did. I'm just going to close out of here real quick. I'm now still in the same course where we have the 4 subscription levels, right? You're with me, Naomi?
Yes.
Okay. And so
my screen's on this side. That's why I'm
sure. No worries. No, I just want to make sure. No problem. So I'm going to close step 2. I'm going to go to step number 4 to customize the course pages. I'm going to go to my order form and edit it. Right. I'm going to go down to this to where the enrollment place is, and I'm going to click on edit content. When you click on edit content, the pieces that are here, first name, email, etc., those are in the left column data. And then in the right column data, you'll see here you have the 4 subscription pieces. If you scroll down there, we can say, bronze level. And you can actually change it right there. Shazam, we found it. Pretty cool, eh? And then you could say bronze annual. And you can see that it's automatically updated right there.
Boom.
Boom! Nice. So the only so the outstanding and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So basically
Okay.
you need to add your subscription tiers and then go into your order form and then change the labels for each of the tiers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you do that one.
Yeah. Okay. So can I go back to migrating to template or not issue?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So one of the features that I love about the new template is those pre-made, what do you call it, the
Actions.
actions, yeah, those
Blocks?
Blocks.
Blocks.
what?
Blocks? The blocks?
No,
The
those
pre-made
the
experiences.
trigger, that trigger and that kind of
The
So
experiences.
the pre-made celebrations and
engine.
Yeah, the experience engine.
Yeah. Is there a way to save those in a library, content library, so that I can just transplant that to another site, like my existing old membership site, so that I don't have to write all those program those
Sure, I understand exactly what you're
experience
saying.
engines from scratch. That
As
was
far as I know, no, there's no way to
okay.
say they call automations.
Yeah, I wanna. So that's what I wanna use besides those very functional or attractive layout. I wanna utilize those experience engines. That's why
Yeah.
I need template.
Here I need to ask the questions. I have a question, like, I don't know if that subscription plan that she has, it's included the experience engine or the automations. That's why I was having difficulties trying to understand the first question. What that plan includes?
The subscription plan?
Yeah.
Well, the subscription plan is just a one way to bill your customers. So a course could be a one-time payment. You say, look, to take this course, it's $100 one time, right? But if you have a membership site like Naomi does, where she's constantly adding more material and there's new things happening, you charge a subscription, so they charge $27 a month or $30 a month, so that they continue to receive the new updates, right?
Okay.
So
No,
honestly,
I
it doesn't
was
really have
referring
anything to do
to her subscription because Naomi, you just said a few minutes ago that you had like a lifetime plan.
Oh, you mean her subscription to
Yeah, her subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lifetime plan. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I think I have pretty much all the features available from Experience Pi
Oh, okay,
forever.
okay. Yeah, that's important because some plans doesn't include the tags, for example, or another feature. So that
Well,
was one of the reasons I had some doubts about recommending some things.
Yes.
Because sometimes I can recommend use the tags, for example, and it turns out that there is no tag available. So those kind of little details are important.
Well, I've gone through so many different platforms, including Podia, and Kajabi, and I was going back and forth, and I found the Experience Pi, and I'm gonna stay with the Experience Pi. As far as I can tell, that's why I'm committed, and I know that we can grow together.
Yeah, nice, awesome. So unfortunately the short answer is let's see.
Yeah.
So let's test now.
Yeah.
I'm going to once again share my screen. I'm going to go into this gamified course here. I'm going to go down to the secret sauce. Technically, you see here, like when users added to this course, this is the experience we're talking about here. If you click on these three dots, it says that you can save it to the library.
Oh.
And when you save it to your library, you should be able to then open up a new course and Shazam, copy it into your library so that you don't have to recreate the experience for your new course.
But
Problem
there's so many, like, it seems like.
Yeah. I know you have the problem that you are a prolific creator. So I know that the organizing these, I think your best suggestion on the call today is, how do we organize some of these things in the library better? Right?
I think it's still better for me to just move my membership site to the platform, the template one, and just manually add students to that. I just only thing that hasn't been solved is it is to give the way for my members to subscribe or unsubscribe, or even change from monthly to annual plan.
Sure. And and we're going to find out where that is for you. I'm sorry that we weren't able to answer that question.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think one of the things that we are either that we need to look at that. I think we're looking in the right place at the header, in the course pages there. Just for some reason it's not appearing. And so
right. So I think it just that's the most logical spot to have the feature. With just a matter of just having it.
Absolutely. We're going to, I know Gabrielle is going to, that's going to be his next move.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you.
How do I get my students to do it? And Gabrielle's going to email you and we're going to get that answer for you. Okay.
Yeah. Let me check that out. Don't worry. We got you.
Hannah
right.
and Naomi, thank you so much for putting some really cool questions on the table for our office hours today. I think we all learned something. Christopher, go right ahead. We've got 1 minute left.
Yeah, I know we have 1 minute. Can I go, or do we want to continue next day? Shouldn't be long, but I need to share screen. Go, or we maybe another day.
I'm sorry, say that again, Christopher. I didn't quite understand.
We're at time. Can I ask the question, or do we want to leave it for another day?
Yeah, why don't you ask the question and we'll see if we want to punt for the next time, or if it's a really quick one we can answer.
Share my screen. It shouldn't take long.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so I'm testing, tell me when you're seeing, I'm testing the full course. Are you seeing?
Yep.
Right, so I'm going to test the full course now, after testing the EMC. So I set it up that some content releases tomorrow, these three trainings releases tomorrow.
Yep.
And the next 2 releases on Thursday. Is there an easier way to set these, the next set automatically? Do I have to manually, because I manually set the times on these 3 and these 2? Do I have to manually? I want to release on Mondays and Thursdays. Sorry, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So what you could do is you could just copy, after you have close that again. Now that you've created your timing that you want for module number 1, you can duplicate that module. So if you go to the right-hand side at the top, those 3 dots.
Yeah.
You can duplicate the module, and that should duplicate all of the trainings in that module with their timings and everything.
Oh, well, it's set for a specific date. It's not.
Right, exactly. So I guess I was just going for the Tuesdays and Wednesdays things that we don't have the ability to just say like every Tuesday and every Thursday or whatever.
Any suggestions how I can make that easier instead of going on each and setting the date up?
I don't have. Yeah, ultimately, because you're asking our computer to try to guess when those days are. I think the only way to do it is manually.
So my thinking behind this is like a cohort, which I was anticipating your thing today, and I'm gonna have it run as a cohort. So I guess the practice is to manually put in the dates, the exact dates.
Right. And so I will promise you, Christopher, that on the next one, we will run through how to do that cohort. So,
Right.
just to give you the overview is to create one course with those days that you have,
Yeah.
and then duplicate the course entirely, but make everything available automatically. And then the very last action that you do in your first course is that you
Right.
automatically add them to the evergreen course.
Yeah.
And then that's that's the recommended practice that we have.
Okay. I'm not so worried about the alumni. It's the first one. So I just want to get these dates set up. But we'll chat some more tomorrow.
Sounds good, man. Thank you very much, Naomi and Hannah. Thank you very much. We will.
Thank you.
We'll,
Your patience is wonderful.
Your patience is wonderful, especially when we can't correctly answer something. But we got most of them answered today. We'll get that subscription one answered as well. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.